Everyone, this is the Going Analog Show. I am your quizmaster, Shu, and joining us today is James Hudson, Senior Director of Tabletop Games at Skybound Games. Say hi, James.
What up, y'all?
I said say hi, not what up, y'all.
What up, y'all?
All right, that's fine. It's fine. Do what you want. Hey, James, what are you working on these days?
Yes, everything. It feels like everything. One of the things that quarantine has really allowed us to do is spend a lot more time making games. So not having to travel to conventions and things like that. So yeah, we've been working on a lot of different projects. Too many to list.
Give us one, so we know you're actually doing something.
Sure. So like the big next Kickstarter would be Bloodstone.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll look forward to that. And then I have another question for you. I wonder how handsome do you think you are that you'll use your face as the picture and the logo of your former company, Druid City Games?
It's actually, the logo for Druid City Games is a tree. So if you want to go actually look at that logo, you're incorrect. It's fine. It is a tree because it is based off a druid, which is in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where I'm from. It is the Druid City because we have these huge water oaks near the river. And so that's where Druid City Games, the name, came from.
I did not know that. Okay, cool. But I did see your face is on the logo because that's how I first recognized you when we were playing games. I'm like, wait a minute, you're that guy.
Yes, my face is a logo, but that was more, it wasn't necessarily a logo so much as it was, I asked the Codingtons to paint me up and make me more attractive than I am in person. So they did that. That's just what I've used forever.
All right, cool. I like to give you a lot of crap. So anyways, so welcome to our quiz show. We're going to have 20 questions. You're our first test kind of guinea pig subject matter on this. And you can earn up to 20 points through 3 rounds. And the first round is going to be multiple choice. You're going to get 1 point for every one you get right.
Always C. The answer is always C.
Okay, yeah. Do that. Let's see how that goes. All right. So the theme for the first round is going to be flavor tone. So I'm going to read you some flavor text from various board games, and you're going to try to identify what game that flavor text is from. Okay. Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay. First one. Will you attack your enemies, heal your wounds, improve your monster, stomp your path to victory? Is it A, Terror in Meeple City, B, King of Tokyo, C, Kingdom Death Monster, or D, Boss Monster?
I'm gonna before I even saw the answers, I thought it was King of Tokyo, so I'm gonna go B, King of Tokyo.
All right, very good. Very good. You know what? Because we're friends in real life and we hang out and play a lot of board games, and you know my collection, I wonder if you're gonna have an advantage because it's gonna be obviously this stuff's gonna be based on games that I know. So.
I know you got a couple hundred games, so I don't know if I can memorize all those.
All right, question number 2. Exploit the natural resources of your lands, take part in the eternal march of progress, develop your commercial relationships, and assert your military might. Sounds like a million games, right?
Sound like a 4X to me. Let's see what my options are.
Is it A, 7 Wonders, B, Civilization, A New Dawn, C, Nations, or D, Monumental?
Okay, I definitely don't have a good lead on this one. So I'm going to go D, Monumental.
Incorrect. Sorry. It is actually 7 Wonders. It's actually pretty epic flavor text for that game.
Yeah.
All right. So far, 1 point. All right. Question number 3. This is a longer one. On a blustery autumn evening, 5 old friends met in the back room of one of the city's oldest and most private clubs. Each had traveled a long distance from all corners of the world to meet on this very specific day, October 2, 1900, 28 years to the day that the London eccentric Phileas Fogg accepted and then won a 20,000 pound bet that he could travel around the world in 80 days. Is it A, Celestia, B, Phileas Fogg and Company, C, Around the World in 80 Days, or D, Ticket to Ride?
If I say D, Ticket to Ride, do we just stop the show right now and this is like game over?
No, you just set the bar really low, perhaps, or maybe that's the right answer. Who knows?
Well, if I get tricked, then I quit because I'm gonna go C. See if maybe it's right on the nose. C, because C's always the answer. Around the world in 80 days.
Well, guess what? It is D, Ticket to Ride.
That figures.
Can you believe it? It doesn't even make sense for that game, but that's what it was, and that quite surprised me when I learned that.
That kind of figures. I was feeling like I was being tricked there, so that's probably about right.
Yeah. All right, so next, question number 4. Odin Allfather, in his wisdom, always knew Ragnarok would come. He never found a way to prevent the destruction of Midgard. Lesser creatures can only cower and wait for the end. Is it A, Blood Rage, B, Champions of Midgard, C, Vikings Gone Wild, or D, Odin's Ravens?
I'm pretty sure it's. See, I think you're trying to trick. Now I think you're trying to trick me with the Champions of Midgard when it's Midgard. But I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's been a bit since I played Blood Rage, but I'm gonna go Blood Rage.
Ah, very good, very good. It is A, Blood Rage. Okay, but I am enjoying torturing you like this. So
well, my goal here is to set the bar really, really low on points, so that all future contestants can feel better about themselves.
Yeah, it's very nice of you to make that sacrifice. All right, so last question in round 1, question number 5. The passages beneath Dragon Keep are the most dangerous territory in the realm. Only the greatest burglars can sneak in, steal from the dragon, and escape to tell the tale.
Clank!
All right, you're not going to wait for me to read it. A, 12 Thieves, B, Dragon Keeper the Dungeon, C, Clank, or D, Boss Monster. You are correct. It is C, Clank. All right, so that is the end of round 1. You have scored so far 2 out of 5. So
3.
3. All right, my off-screen assistant. She's playing Sudoku on her phone while we're trying to produce this show. But anyways, okay. So you got 3 out of 5. Thanks, Christina.
You're welcome.
All right. So in round 2, this round's called Picture This. We're going to show you some pictures, and you're going to try to identify the board games that they are trying to identify. All right. So question number 1. Look at this picture.
Yep.
What game is that trying to represent?
Twilight Struggle.
Very good. Very good. All right. I thought that was a tough one, so you did a good job. All right. Twilight Struggle. All right. Question number 2. What game does this represent?
Twilight Imperium?
Nope. It's a good guess. It is Eclipse, actually. So 2 different editions of Eclipse, but either one would have worked, but you did not get that one right. All right. Question number 3. What is this one?
Blues Clues and Vampires. Pound Puppies. I don't know. I got nothing.
All right. I'll give you a little hint. This one is tough. It's in the title of this particular movie, and maybe not focus on the characters in the movie, but something else in the background.
Blue Moon?
Very good. Very good. All right. That's your one little piece of help that I'm going to give you for this episode. So when I did this test with Christina, she was remarking about all the Twilight posters. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. It's just a coincidence.
Maybe you're a huge fan. I got nothing.
All right. So question number 4. What is this game?
5. Hand, fingers, time, dungeon. I feel like I should really know this. 5. See, all that my head can think about right now is Five Finger Death Punch, the rock band. It's got to be. Oh God, I know this. Something times 5. There's a dungeon game, and it's just not coming to the title is not coming to my brain.
So close.
Yeah, I don't know. Tell me.
All right, 5-minute dungeon.
5-minute dungeon.
Answer. Yeah, you were right there. You had it. Okay, last one in a picture round is going to be this one. Can you name this game?
Disney City, Magic City. That's New York. Mickey, New York. That's Sorcerer City.
You were going to get so much crap if you didn't get this one right, because this obviously is a game that you published.
I've seen it. It's great art, though. That's a beautiful cover.
Took you a little bit longer than it should have, I think. But
oh, for sure. Well, I didn't expect you to throw one of my games in there. So.
All right. So for round 2, you have got You got 3 points in round 2, so total of 6. So for this last round, you will be going through a speed round. Okay, I'm gonna ask you 10 questions, but it's however many questions you can answer in 1 minute. So the faster we get through those, the faster you're gonna score. All right, so you can put your other screen down and then just look at me. Okay, and are you ready?
So focused on you right now.
The theme of the speed round is Fantasy Flight Games. So this is a game publisher. You probably know a few of their games, so let's see how you do.
Couple.
Okay. All right. On go. We're going to start the timer. You have 1 minute. 3, 2, 1, go. Name any one video game franchise that Fantasy Flight has turned into a board game.
Video game. I don't know. Pass.
Okay, pass. Number 2, seen in games like Marvel Champions or Netrunner. What is the expandable card game format that does not rely on blind booster packs?
LCG.
Living card games, correct. Number 3, speaking of Marvel Champions, name any 2 of the starting superhero decks that come with the core game.
Spider-Man and She-Hulk.
Very good, very good. Number 4, over, under, or the same. Fantasy Flight's website currently lists 8 Game of Thrones games.
Over.
Over, correct, 10. Number 5, what canine-themed name did Arkham Horror get for an April Fool's joke?
Pass.
Arkham Horror, the Dog-Witch Legacy. Dog-Itch Legacy. Number 6, what is the name of the card game that you can only expand by purchasing completely unique randomized decks?
Keyforge.
Got it. All right. Your time is up. So you got 4 questions correct out of possible 10. That's going to be really hard to get through all of them in 1 minute. So your total score is 10 points out of 20. So on our rating scale, that's about a hot dog out of a meal, which is, it's okay. Sometimes you want a hot dog. Sometimes you want a little bit more.
Depends on the hot dog. It could be a really good hot dog.
Could be a really good hot dog. Yeah.
I spent too much time trying to think of a video game. I kept thinking of things. I was like Star Wars, but I'm like, well, Star Wars has a video game. But I was having conversations in my head when I should have just passed on that question and moved on with my life and got more opportunities.
Yeah, I was about to tell you, you're probably burning too much clock on that one. So the answers, I didn't want to read all the answers during that speed round because that would have taken up too much of your time. You could have said Civilization, Doom, Fallout Shelter, Gears of War, Kingdom Hearts, Penny Arcade, which is not really, it's kind of a video game. It's a video game property. Would have counted that. StarCraft, Warcraft, World of Warcraft, and XCOM.
It's almost like there was some options there. I could have picked them.
All right. So you did hot dog out of food on our rating scale. It's pretty good. So James, thanks for joining us today. Tell us where people can find you.
If you go to anything Druid City Games, that's usually my hashtaggy at call sign. So you can go there. You can always go to druidcitygames.com and check out the website and sign up for the newsletter. We also do a lot of this Skybound tabletop. So any of those, I'm pretty much everywhere. So just say hi.
All right, cool. Well, thanks for joining us today, James. Okay job there. All right, that's the going at
setting the bar for everybody else, making people feel good about themselves when they come in. They're like, 15.
You've been the best ever.
Yeah, you're the best guest we've had on this show.
Number 1, baby.
Yeah, thanks.
Gold trophy, mine.
All right. Well, that's a Going Analog quiz show. Now you can stop watching and go play a game. Bye.